Good morning guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a highly requested video, and this is what are my top grab and go perfumes. So these are fragrances that I just put on when I'm just running out doing everyday normal things, going to the post office, getting groceries, going to the gym. Of course, I do have a lot of other perfumes that are appropriate for everyday wear, but these are kind of my current favorite grab and go perfumes. I'm also very happy to say that today's video is sponsored by perfumeonline.ca. So if you haven't heard of perfumeonline.ca, they are a Canadian-based discount fragrance company. They are extremely reputable, very legit. I have been ordering from perfumeonline.ca personally pretty much since I started buying perfumes. They have some of the best prices you can find online. They have a really good selection and really fast shipping, and I'm somebody who's very impulsive. Like when I decide I want a perfume, I want it yesterday. And I know that when I order from perfumeonline.ca, my order is going to be here within the week. They always have lots of really good sales on as well. They always have deals for both Canadian and US residents for free shipping over X number of dollars. So if you guys are looking for any perfumes, if you are running out of your favorite one, or maybe you're looking for a hidden gem, they're definitely worth checking out if you haven't. They do carry all of the bigger brands, all of the really high-end niche fragrances for excellent prices. Also, all of the fragrances I'm talking about in today's video will be linked down below if you're interested, so you can go on down and check them out. And without too much further ado, let's get started. Okay, so let's start off with one that is a little bit more on the affordable side, and you guys know how much I love this fragrance. This is Sarah Jessica Parker Lovely, and this is a beautiful, feminine, musky scent. A lot of people have compared it to Narciso Rodriguez for her, both the eau de parfum and the eau de toilette. If I'm being perfectly honest, you guys, I prefer this to Narciso for her. It's like $20 and it smells just as good, if not better, than the Narciso. Some people might call me out on that and say they don't agree, but personally, you guys, I actually prefer this to the Narciso for her. So this is a beautiful lavender, musky, patchouli scent. So there's lavender, there's martini, there's bergamot, there's mandarin orange, patchouli, orchid, narcissus, woody notes, and musk. And yeah, to be honest, I don't get a ton of lavender. I don't get a ton of patchouli. I just get a beautiful, feminine, pretty musky scent. And you can see how much of this I've used. This is actually one of my favorite bedtime scents as well. But if I'm going out and I'm just quickly running an errand and I just want something that smells good and makes me feel put together and pretty, this is the one that I'll pick. And that is the only downfall of this one, is it doesn't have huge longevity, but it lasts long enough to get the job done, to go out, do your errands, whatever the case may be. So that is the first one. I highly, highly recommend this one if you haven't smelt it. This is Sarah Jessica Parker Lovely. The next one that I frequently wear for a grab and go is Elie Saab Girl of Now. So this one needs no explanation. It's very popular. Everybody knows about this one, kind of what it smells like. But if you still haven't smelled this one, this is a really beautiful, sweet, pistachio, almondy scent. It's kind of fruity, it's kind of vanillic, and it's very, very nutty. And you can see what a dent I've put into this bottle already. I absolutely love this one. I wouldn't say, like, honestly, I don't even think this is one of my favorite scents. Like, I wouldn't even say this is a lifer or one of my favorites, but for some reason, this is the one I grab when I just don't know what to wear, especially this time of year when it's cold outside, like fall, winter, when you can kind of tolerate something that's a little bit sweeter and stronger and long lasting. This just happens to be the first one that my eyes go to when I don't know what to wear. It just works. It smells good. It's not really gym appropriate. Some of these fragrances that I'm about to show you aren't really gym appropriate, but this one just smells good. And if you just want to smell good and you don't want to have to think about it or put too much effort into it, this is the one that I love. So that is Elie Saab Girl of Now. The next one is an old favorite of mine. This is Chloe Absolue de Parfum. And you guys, I have to apologize. My voice still isn't back to 100%. I swear to God, it was good like 3 hours ago. And now when I want to record, I'm sounding like I'm losing my voice again. Fantastic. So anyways, this is Chloe Absolue de Parfum. This only has 3 notes in it, which is vanilla, patchouli, and rose. This is just an absolutely gorgeous, easy to wear for any occasion. You could wear this to the office, you could wear this to the gym, you could wear this to bed. It's just a beautiful, soapy, kind of a rose scent. This is my favorite of all the Chloe fragrances. I am thinking about getting Chloe Nomad, but this is my favorite of all the Chloe fragrances. I also love the bottle. Obviously, it's a beautiful, classy bottle. This one is very feminine and classy and chic. This is probably the most like effortless, classy, chic, classic rose fragrance out of all the ones I'm about to show you. And I just love this one, and it actually has really good lasting power. I also get compliments when I wear this one. You can see I've already put a pretty decent sized dent in that bottle, and I do admit that I don't wear this one quite as much for like fall, winter, but this still is one of the ones that I tend to reach for when I don't know what to wear, and I just want something that smells good and effortless. The next one, and I'm sorry to be a little bit redundant, you guys know how much I love this fragrance, and it is quite popular. This is Miss Dior Eau de Parfum, and again, I always say this, but I do believe that this is the 2012 formulation. I can't be 100% sure on that, you guys. I've looked up the batch code, and it doesn't really lead me into the right direction. This is a beautiful rose, patchouli, and mandarin scent. I love this. If you guys have been watching my channel for any length of time, you know that this is my favorite daytime scent. Pretty much out of all of my fragrances, if I could only keep one daytime scent for the rest of my life, it would be Miss Dior. And it's so pretty, and it's very sweet. When I actually first bought this one, I didn't find it to be very sweet. I think because my palate wasn't very fine-tuned, and for me this was like very soapy and mature and patchouli and strong, and I didn't find it that sweet. But now that I've tried so many different perfumes, I do realize that this is quite a sweet fragrance. It's kind of along the same lines as Coco Mademoiselle, but Coco Mademoiselle is more fresh, woody, soapy, where this one is a little more on that sweet side, but they're kind of along the same vein, and I love them. This one is classy, this one is elegant, it's girly, it's sexy, but it's also just like no-brainer, kind of a dumb reach scent. So the next one that is kind of a dumb reach if I want to smell good and I don't know what to wear, and this is going to sound kind of crazy because it's expensive and it's niche, and I don't think it's what you might expect to see on an everyday fragrance list, but this is Delina Exclusive from Parfums de Marly. So you guys, I love this fragrance, it's no secret. I used to have the dupe from Layered, and I loved it so much that I just wanted the real one, and I'm so glad that I finally just bit the bullet and got the real one. This is one of my favorites fragrances of all time. So if you've never smelt this before, this is kind of a more vanillic, creamy, woody version of the original Delina. It takes out that sour kind of rhubarb note that the original Delina had, and it replaces it with a little bit more of a creamy, vanillic kind of a quality. I don't know, there's something about it. You guys, I even wear this to the gym sometimes, which sounds crazy. I try not to spray it too much because it is expensive. But when I have worn this during the day as just a dumb reach, I know I smell good. I know I smell unique. I know that nobody else around me is wearing this, especially where I live. I live in a pretty small city, and I honestly have never smelled this on anybody before. It's beautiful. You know that you smell feminine and classy and effortless, and also a little bit goes a long way. This is a very strong fragrance with very good performance, so you only need a couple of sprays. So the bottle does tend to last for quite a while, and I just really enjoy the scent bubble that I have. I kind of enjoy the trail. I like knowing that if somebody catches a whiff of me, they're gonna think I smell really good, but they're not quite sure what I'm wearing. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword. I really like it. So it's beautiful, and there's really not much else to say about it. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And again, for me, this doesn't really fit. I mean, you could wear it for a date, but it doesn't really fit into the date night category for me. So that's why I kind of just use it for everyday day-to-day wear. And the last one on my list is Mon Guerlain Floral. So I just featured this in a haul video. I love this fragrance so much. I mean, you can't go wrong with the Mon Guerlain range. I think all of them are really good. The only one that I haven't given a lot of attention to is the Bloom of Rose, but I do want to go back and revisit it. This is a beautiful, bright, more floral version of the original Mon Guerlain. This just kind of takes the powdery kind of lavender vanillic accord down a little bit, and it kind of bumps up the bright floral aspect, which makes it, for me, a little bit more wearable for every single day. Where the original Mon Guerlain I feel is more cold weather appropriate. I feel like I want to wear it in the evening. This is one that I feel I can just throw on every day, any day of the week. And I kind of like having like a flanker of Mon Guerlain for each occasion. Like the intense one I only ever wear in cold weather. The original I really like for nighttime, and I think it's very sexy and sultry. And I kind of like the idea that this one is like my daytime Mon Guerlain. So it's just gorgeous. It's so pretty. It's very classy. And yeah, it's beautiful. It lasts forever. I just can't say enough good things about Mon Guerlain Floral. It's one of my favorite flankers, if not my favorite flanker. So you guys, that's it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed seeing my current favorite go-to fragrances. Don't forget to head on over and check out perfumeonline.ca if you are in the market for any new perfumes. And also head on over and follow me on Instagram if you haven't already, where you're going to see a lot of things I don't share here on YouTube, like scents of the day, outfits of the day, and other little tidbits of my life. And I'll see you guys all next time. Bye for now.